Tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution, and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Titans taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Dukes have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Titans offense will have first crack at this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. Can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy, but tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Scanning the field, it's Beebe. Makes the grab. The Titans get it past the sticks.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on second and long. Just keeps slinging it. Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The Titans send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the catch at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So James Madison's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got...
Makes the grab inside the 30. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, James Madison. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Finding themselves down 7. They'd love to get a drive going here. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Smallwood. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And the Titans pick up the first down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Back to throw, it's Beebe. Unleashes one. Got a wide open receiver. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Titans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Titans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Man, sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you can tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
And the Titans need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down. The Titans will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They are penned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Barnett. Makes the grab down the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
The Dukes will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his big tight end. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him. And you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. He's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Floating away. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Northwestern showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Dukes look to keep this drive humming. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Dukes have it with a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forced the 2nd down and goal.
They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And it's been that kind of day so far for this offense, guys. This quarterback has never had an opportunity because he keeps getting sacked. That now already the 4th sack of the game. We're only in the 2nd quarter. I guess the only good news, he hasn't turned it over yet. He hasn't been forced to throw the ball up into coverage, into a bad spot. He's been good about just eating the football, but they've got to find a way to find some rhythm here in the passing game moving forward.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeford Stadium.
The Titans will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Red pass hits complete. Across the 25. Turning on the Jets. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Right on the money. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for the score. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Back to pass, it's Beebe. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Titans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Titans will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
They're going to run it. He's loose. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Got a man. It's Sanchez. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. Finding open areas. There he goes. of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run. The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. And the Dukes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half, and I think that's the right decision.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Northern Illinois put together a very impressive showing today in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the Huskies in some time. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll give it to the back. He's in open space downfield. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Back to throw, it's Beebe. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Gets the back moving. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Dukes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. from the gun. They'll give it on the inside. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll send the back in motion. Got his man out of the backfield. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. I'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, James Madison.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Can't get him to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open spaces. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
The blocking doesn't have to be perfect because this guy makes people miss and creates explosive plays.
Yeah, yards after contact really has been a big part of this rushing offense this season and obviously in this game as well. They've got guys that give tremendous individual effort. They are hard to bring down.
They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
And when you run the counter play, you're really hoping to bust that thing inside. You want to fake one direction, pull a guy, kick him out. But you can tell, great job by the defense making that thing bow. Go a little bit outside. Now, guess what? All the cavalry's coming. Everybody can run to the football. Everybody gets in the play. Nice job by the defense.
The Titans will hustle to the line. To the air. It's Beebe. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. Oh, what a cut. Got enough space, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Titans. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun. give on the inside. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Motion from the back. Running back searching for a hole. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Under fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
And the Dukes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Titans want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Beebe. That's caught. It's Hall.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Titans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He's looking to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And tackled there by the defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And he had just enough leg to somehow will that thing over the crossbar in the right corner. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. The Titans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now you're second.
Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
And I think if you're the head coach, you got to be happy with what you saw, especially from the offensive unit in this game. Week 1, you had no turnovers, and now you're dialing up your favorite play in the playbook, victory.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.